Ready? Like 25.
Ito Smith, his first carry, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a carry for Dillon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80.
Check, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check. Ready to go.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
51, Doug.
On second down now, Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Ryan. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check.
Here's Dillon. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw, because you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, 7:34.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On first down, Dillon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got it. Get up.
On second down, Dillon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Got it. Switch. Hey, 59, ready. 51, down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Ready. Hey, express.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Go. Check.
On second down now, Dillon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And on the stop, Damontae Casey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Casey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, stand up. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Running right, here's Dillon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, high 7.
Check 13, check 13.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
They'll run now with Dillon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Costello. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
1st down, Atlanta.
Fire.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a give, right side. Dillon broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. Costello looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Off the play fake. Costello. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marquise Goodwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Down. 30 base.
47. Push him back.
Hey, Alpha. Lead them.
Throwing on first down. Costello. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
They can't stop you.
Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Foxtrot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got his man. This is Tate. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
56 right there. 734. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Five.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. 29. Mike 56.
Carr now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. 93. 56. Check 56.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
They're not ready for this, man.
Throwing again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
Go.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, Raider 2. 56.
Carr to throw again. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
23 yards on the play.
47 to Mike. 47.
Recon, 132 snap.
On 1st down, Dillon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Topper. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. From the gun, Costello. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mark there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Protein spill. Bravo.
On 3rd and 2, Costello. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
47. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Orbit. Check.
On 3rd down, Costello looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Shepard deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Costello. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Looking to throw. Costello. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all set. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike, 57. Check. Tighten up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Back to throw. Costello to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft.
Watch a slap.
Man.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Let's go. Right there, 56.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
You're mine.
Get that quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Dillon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they take a knee.
Ryan's the keeper. A loss of 1 yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles.